Welcome to this explainer, Mastering Interoperability with the A2A protocol v1.0 SDK. Today, we're doing something really special. We are basically documenting history in the making. We're chronicling this pivotal moment in the AI industrial revolution, literally the exact moment that AI systems finally learned to speak a common language. If you've been building in the AI space, you know that creating just one highly capable agent is an incredible feat all on its own. But the real frontier, the one we're crossing right at this very minute, is multi-agent production systems. So we're going to unpack the A2A protocol v1.0 SDK and the Microsoft Agent Framework to understand exactly how this breakthrough standard is completely changing the way artificial intelligence operates at scale.
So what happens when these agents actually need to talk to each other? Well, let's set the scene. Up until now, we've basically been living in the era of the bauble of AI. Agents have been incredibly siloed. You've got a customer support agent speaking one framework dialect and a compliance agent speaking a totally different one. Connecting them has been the absolute biggest friction point holding the entire industry back. It's like this massive border conflict of protocols. We're just trying to cross from one platform to another takes a continuous, exhausting engineering effort.
You know, the developers really hit the nail on the head here. Think back to the early days of the internet, right? Before we had standard web protocols, everything was disjointed. That is exactly where AI has been stuck. The A2A protocol is essentially the historical HTTP and REST moment for artificial intelligence. It's the open standard that just entirely removes the friction of those platform borders.
Section 1, the AI interoperability problem. Let's dig right into this conflict and see why scaling across boundaries has been so incredibly painful.
It really comes down to the cost of the old way versus the new way. On one side, you have custom integration code. When your procurement agent needs to talk to a partner's compliance service, you historically had to write all this bespoke glue code. And that meant every single new connection was a brand new engineering project. The cost of connecting agents was actually growing faster than the value they delivered. But on the other side, we now have an open, standardized protocol. This gives us frictionless, language-agnostic collaboration. Teams can just build with whatever framework fits their needs, and the agents seamlessly connect.
Section 2, enter A2A protocol v1.0. This is where our solution arrives, stripping away all that complexity with a mature standard backed by the Microsoft Agent Framework.
To really grasp the monumental credibility of this protocol, you just have to look at the steering committee. I mean, this is not just one company's pet project. You got AWS, Cisco, Google, IBM Research, Microsoft, Salesforce, SAP, and ServiceNow, all coming together to drive industry-wide consensus. When heavyweights like this agree on a standard, it's a huge deal. It means the bedrock foundation is officially set for the entire ecosystem.
So, you might be wondering, why now? What makes the v1.0 release the actual tipping point? Well, it's because all the rough edges from the earlier drafts have been completely smoothed out. It now offers rock-solid stability for long-term production investments. We're talking enterprise-grade features here. Things like multi-tenancy support and signed agent cards for cryptographic identity verification, which is absolutely crucial for heavily regulated environments. Plus, it has a totally web-aligned architecture. That means you can scale your AI interactions using the exact same load balancers and observability tools you're already using for your standard web services.
Section 3, connecting remote AI agents. Let's zoom in a bit from the high-level philosophy and look at the granular mechanics of how an AI system actually reaches out to a remote agent.
The invisible hero doing the heavy lifting here is the A2 agent abstraction inside the agent framework. This is just a brilliant piece of engineering because interop comes completely for free. It wraps any A2A compliant endpoint so it acts and looks exactly like a standard AOG agent in your code. You don't have to learn some new programming model and you don't need to rewrite your calling code. You just use the exact same run async methods. You could swap out a local Azure OpenAI agent for a remote A2A agent and your system seriously wouldn't even blink.
And making that connection is remarkably simple. The A2A protocol defines a standard discovery path at a well-known URI. Specifically, it's /.wellknown/agentcard.json. So, using the A2A card resolver, you just point it at the remote agent's host, fetch the agent card, and boom, you create an agent AI in one seamless step.
The protocol also handles all the communication heavy lifting right out of the box. The binding actually defaults to HTTP plus JSON, and there's a JSON RPC fallback if you ever need it. And for those incredibly dynamic, real-time responses we all expect from modern AI, it natively supports streaming via server-sent events. So you can easily drop in run streaming async and start receiving updates instantly.
Section 4,
hosting your own endpoints. Okay, let's flip it around and look at the other side of the equation. How do you actually expose your own agents to external partners or other internal teams?
Say you've built an agent on Microsoft Foundry, Anthropic, or AWS Bedrock. You can expose it as an A2A endpoint with zero protocol boilerplate. The required ASP.NET Core hosting code translates into just 4 simple, incredibly straightforward steps. 1. You create and register your agent. 2. You register the A2A server for that agent. 3. You map the A2A HTTP JSON endpoints. And 4. You map and serve a well-known agent card for discovery. And that's the whole shebang. Your internal agent is now securely available to the world.
And the best part is how scalable this is. A single application isn't limited to just one bot. You can host multiple, entirely diverse agents side by side. You could have a weather agent mapped to one endpoint and a highly specialized data scientist agent mapped to another, all being served up from the exact same application environment.
Section 5. Real-world multi-agent workflows. To truly appreciate this standard in action, let's look at a bit of a documentary vignette here, the cross-team procurement scenario.
This right here is your classic corporate border conflict. Imagine your team runs an internal procurement agent that handles purchase requests. Great. But company policy says big requests have to pass a compliance review. The catch? That compliance agent is maintained by a completely different partner team. It's built on a completely different cloud provider, using a completely different tech stack.
Under the old paradigm, resolving that meant months of endless cross-team integration meetings. But under the A2A standard, the solution is beautifully simple. The partner team just exposes their compliance agent as an A2A endpoint. On your side, use the agent workflow builder to create a handoff workflow. Your procurement code just hands off to the remote agent as if it were local. Neither team has to alter how their agent is fundamentally built. They just slot together through the open protocol. And hey, if a third team wants to add a fraud detection agent a year from now, it slots into the pipeline just as easily.
Section 6. Migrating to the standard. Let's close things out by tracking the evolution of this mature standard, moving from the experimental v0.3 draft up to the enterprise-ready v1.0.
If you happen to be migrating existing code, there are a few crisp breaking changes from v0.3 to v1.0 that really show how the API service has been refined for the long haul. Server registration is now its own separate explicit add A2AS server step. Endpoint mapping is much cleaner, the agent card now that's its own dedicated discovery mapping, and protocol selection has expanded to actually prefer HTTP plus JSON over just JSON RPC. It really proves how the protocol has grown up from a draft into a highly robust architectural standard. And honestly, the absolute best part is that you don't have to wait for this future to arrive. A2A v1 support is live today in the .NET Agent Framework packages. Whether you're building out the client-side consumption or tackling the server-side hosting, the core protocol is officially ready for your production investments right now.
The friction of bespoke integration code is officially a thing of the past. The Mabel of AI has finally been unified by a true industry standard. So, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought as we enter an era where your imagination, and definitely not your integration budget, is the only limit to multi-agent workflows. Now that AI can speak a universal language, what will your agents build together? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I highly recommend diving into the Microsoft Agent Framework so you can start connecting your agents today.